Park. Reminders of the International Expo San Antonio hosted years back. We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to Chicago.
And it wasn't just bad shooting. They weren't getting good looks. The offense wasn't clicking, no ball movement, very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement away from the ball. Not very crisp.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. G, he's in at the point. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Wilson Chandler out there with Kobe. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Diaw, the pass to Ginobili. The baseline J. And the jumper is on the mark. About 1 minute into the first quarter. G kicks to Chandler. Takes the 13-footer, and Kobe gets it to go.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
So it's San Antonio now. Parker outside. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Parker's got his first points in this one. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hill, a screen on Parker. G dishes to Hill. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the second free throw, good. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Diaw, the screen. Parker outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. San Antonio on defense. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game, guys. They weren't closing out on the perimeter shooters. They were allowing people to get into the paint and score from point-blank range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. They let an opponent shoot a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Here's G. Here's Hill. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Parker outside. Ginobili up top. Splitter with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Leonard, the pass to Splitter. It's stolen by Hill. It's tipped. With the teardrop, here's Chandler. And he gets it to go.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Parker outside. 18 feet out. Can't hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning. Unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Leonard kicks to Diaw. Parker outside. To Ginobili. Leonard on the wing. Uncovered. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Feeds it to Bryant. From 10 feet out, that misses off the backboard.
Well-contested shot in there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Sanders checked in for San Antonio. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Look at G, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Tell you what, it's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now, guys. Those numbers are amazing.
Ginobili against Kobe. Clock at 6. Ginobili, that's for 2. And that one goes long.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
They set the pick to the paint. Here's Randall, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Boris Diaw. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Anderson, he's checked in for Diaw. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Now, here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Three-pointer. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Bryant dishes to G. Back to Bryant. Randall passes to Bryant. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Joseph, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. The switch here. There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Mills. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Sanders. Blocked. Here's G. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives up a shot like that to close out a quarter.
Welcome back. Score for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
Now the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Sanders. And it's Splitter in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Lynn kicks to G. Hill, a screen on Sanders. Hill dishes to G. Pick up by Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Hill's got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles. Spurs trail by 12. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, G, in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He ended with 22 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. He misses the free throw. A different look now for San Antonio. Boris Diaz checked in for Sanders. And it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. Randall's checked in for Los Angeles. Kobe comes in for Jeremy Lin. Here's G, covered by Parker. G passes to Kobe, tries from 16, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Spurs trail by 11. Parker with it. Now guarded by G. And Diao kicks to Splitter. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Bryant. Here's G. He had 22 points in the win against Memphis.
And with 3 steals, he also showed some grit and toughness at the defensive end.
Just 2 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. The Spurs have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Ginobili draws the double. The feed now to Parker. And it's rejected.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And the Lakers with some changes. Chandler comes in for Hill. Young is set. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Kobe, following the score by Tony Parker. G dishes to Young. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Leonard's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Here's G, covered by Parker. Young with no one around. Nice shot from the wing. Young's got 5. Spurs have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Parker, here we go, splitter. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
A moment here now to see how the numbers are going for Parker. Averaging about 11 points, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him. Playing right at the level we expect.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but those are still numbers that are pretty superb by any measure.
Here's G, right now averaging 25 points a game. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. Just 4 to shoot. Off target on the 15-footer.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Lakers leading by 9. Young left side. Outside, Kobe. Back to Young. High, arcing shot. Here's Randall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Randall's got 8 points.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
And Parker, here we go. Now Splitter. 5 points in the game. Parker passes to Splitter. Rebounded by the Lakers. G's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Dishes to Randall. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Randall's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. Ginobili against Bryant. Ginobili outside. Right wing. Lays it up and banks it in. Ginobili's got his second bucket.
I love when he takes the ball inside. That's when he seems to really get on a roll.
A different look now for San Antonio. Anderson, he's checked in for Splitter. Corey Joseph comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. The Lakers also with a sub. Green's checked in. Here's G. Young, right side, kicks to G. Lets it go with a three. And again, no good by the Lakers. Spurs trail by 11. Anderson with the ball. Now Green defending. Now here's Diop. He's tightly guarded and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles, and it's G finishing it off.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
1:46 left in the first half. Mills dishes to Ginobili. Ginobili draws the double. Diop, the screen. Ginobili with the screen on Chandler. Mills can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Now here's Joseph. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Ginobili kicks to Mills. Diop, the screen. Joseph, the pass to Mills. San Antonio again missing. Lakers leading by 13. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's stolen by G. And there's Green on the assist from Young.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Here's Ginobili following the bucket by the Lakers. Knocked away. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's G. 6 points for him. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. Here's Mills. 15-point game. Ginobili outside. Randall grabs the board. Here's Young. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead, ending the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
All right, Kevin, here with Tony Parker. And Tony, you guys have struggled offensively so far in this game. Why do you think it's been so tough to get into a groove here?
I don't know. We got a hard time to make a basket. Playing a very good team. They play with a lot of energy. So hopefully in the second half we can shoot a little bit better.
Tony, thank you. Kev.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. And guys, I don't want too many of us under the glass at the defensive end. I want to be sure that we always have at least a couple of guys getting up court, ready to receive the outlet pass and get an easy bucket on the break. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second.
Excited affairs so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Boy, his rebounding was superb in that first half, particularly at the offensive end where he's really battling.
And that continually allowed them to get 2 quality shots on the same possession, Steve. That's invaluable.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. G, he's in at point guard. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Kobe is out there with Wilson Chandler.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team. G
kicks to Chandler. Here's G, That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. 8 points for G.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Parker. 9 points in the game so far. Chandler against Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Parker drives in, and he gets the bucket. Parker's got 11 points.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Here's G. He's got 8. Bryant dishes to G. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club. Right around 78% as a team.
And G drops them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Spurs trail by 17. They set the pick. It's Parker with the drive. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job.
That's
Run
right.
him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean. That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. And they were right in his face.
Here's Parker. Chandler with the block. It's stolen by Randall. Outside, Kobe. Hill passes to Randall. Hill kicks to G. Hill, a screen on Ginobili. It's back to Hill. Rebound, San Antonio. Diaw's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ginobili dishes to Parker. Back to Ginobili. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Parker. Shot off the screen. That falls. Nice feed that time from our Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 3rd assist on the night. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's G. He's got 10. Bryant gets a wide open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Some changes here for the Spurs. Sanders comes Boris Diaw. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. And the Lakers also making a change. Ed Davis is checked in for Randall. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through G. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He wants them to also play at a very up-tempo pace, push the ball up the court as quickly as possible. That was his message. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now, here's Green, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. And Leonard gets it to go.
He's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
Here's G. He dishes it to Bryant. Fades away. Out to Chandler. He feeds it to G. Takes the 3. That's good. G's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Parker outside. He kicks it to Leonard. Green against Kobe. The drive by Green. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Another shot. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Thiago Splitter.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
And the Spurs.
Let's go, you're up. My time.
12 seconds left in the third. And here is Lynn. 1 second left. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 9.
That kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. The gorgeous feed there.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And no doubt the Houston fans really want to see their Rockets take that one. That's a good matchup there.
Tony Parker is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Boris Diaw. Then there's Sanders. And it's Ginobili in at the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's now 6 points for Ginobili. G kicks to Randall. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now here's Parker. Not a lot of room. And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The dish now to Diaw. Back to Parker. From 12 feet out. G with the rebound. G's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Randall. G dishes to Randall. Lynn kicks to G. Passes to Randall. Wide open look. And another basket for the Lakers. Now here's Parker. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Tremendous output for Parker. 15 points and a steal.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate the all-around effort that he's put in here today.
The numbers tell the story, Steve. He is filling up just about every column of that box sheet.
The Spurs making a switch here. Splitter's checked in. Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's G, covered by Parker. Out to Chandler. There's the pass to G. Fires for 3. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Sanders. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Boris Diaw. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bryant is checked in for Green. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lakers leading by 20. Hill, a screen on Sanders. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the steal. Feeds to Sanders. Pass to Parker. Double team on Parker. Dishes it to Ginobili. Lets it go from 11, and that's good for 2. Ginobili's got 4 this quarter.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
G kicks to Bryant. Shoots off the screen. Solid defense there from Ginobili.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Splitter with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. The feed to Ginobili. Knocked away. 6 to shoot. Here's Sanders. And that's good on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 4 assists now tonight.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's G. Right side Hill. Outside Kobe. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. G buries it from 3-point range. G's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Boris Diaz checked in for the Spurs. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Out of bounds. Remains San Antonio ball. 18 seconds.
Inside. It's stolen by G. Now the Lakers on the break. Throws it up high, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
From the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Splitters got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Parker double teamed. And Leonard has it in the corner. Gets to the corner and buries it.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Here's Randall. Hill trying to break free. Tries again. Ryan against Ginobili. Kobe attacking. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. And the Lakers lead by 19. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, thank you. To hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys, you've got the green light. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Leonard. And another shot, and Ginobili with the layup.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Lakers leading by 17. G passes to Randall.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Man, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Ginobili can't get that one to fall. Here's G to the left side wing. Bryant drives in, kicks it to G with the shot. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 4 assists in the game.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Now here's Ginobili. Diaw dishes to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. Ginobili left side. That doesn't go either by Ginobili.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead. Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
In the season finale between these two teams, they will have once again broken the spirit of their opponent, finishing the season series with 3 wins, no losses against the Spurs.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
To put them in the driver's seat.
14. Substitution on the court. Lakers.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Mills with it. There's a screen. And the foul called on G. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw. Free throw good, Mills. The Spurs making a switch here. And both free throws good for Mills. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Here's G. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And so it's the Lakers.
Kobe, tell us about the mindset of this team tonight and what you hope to accomplish.
Just come out and play well. Just play with a lot of energy, execute well, read the defense well, and make unnecessary cuts.
Talent and execution. Kobe, thank you so much.